This is the all-new Kodiaq VRS and it's basically a Golf R in disguise. On the topic of the Golf R, we also have India's fastest stock block Octavia VRS with us today, and surprise surprise, it too has a Haldex all-wheel drive system and it can catapult itself to the quarter mile in 11.3 seconds. This has to be one of the finest VAG builds in the country today, and it is an example to show how important all-wheel drive is when it comes to traction, because the fastest front-wheel drive VRS could probably do the quarter mile in 12.3 to 12.4 seconds, that too inconsistently. This car can do the quarter mile at 11.3 every single time you launch it. And in case you want to buy one of the fastest Octavias in the country, which is also all-wheel drive, just like the Kodiaq VRS, this particular VRS is for sale with us at TDH Classifieds verified section. This is exactly what happens when you take a premium family SUV and take whatever has been done to this car, throw it in a blender, you get the Kodiaq VRS. You get the same E8888 2-liter TSI which you get in the latest VRS, but while the Octavia VRS is front-wheel drive, yep, you guessed it, this is all-wheel drive. The Octavia VRS does the 0-200 kp at sprint in 6.4 seconds. Let's see if the Kodiaq VRS can beat it. While we weren't able to match the Kodiaq VRS's 6.3 estimated 0 to 100 kph time, 6.75 is also rapid for an almost 2-ton SUV. While the new Octavia seals the deal in 6.4 seconds, being front-wheel drive, it is highly unlikely you will get anywhere near that, especially on Indian roads. While the Kodiaq with its all-wheel drive can launch anytime, anywhere with the same amount of consistency. But the Octavia is 300 kilos lighter than the 7-seater SUV. So that must mean that the Octavia handles better, right? The Kodiaq comes with Dynamic Chassis Control Plus, which basically means that it can change the stiffness of its suspension on the fly at the touch of a button. Put it into comfort mode and the Kodiaq feels like a premium luxury SUV. But as soon as you hit the sport mode button, everything tightens up, including the suspension. The steering becomes heavier, the gear shifts become quicker, and the throttle response becomes sharper. And in this mode, the Kodiaq shrinks around you and it starts to feel like a little hot hatchback. It's brilliant. And in order to prove to the world that a massive 7-seater SUV can put sports cars to shame, Škoda put the Kodiaq VRS on the green hell and put Sabine Schmitz in the driver's seat, and they broke the 7-seater lap record across the Nordschleife. While the car that broke the Nürburgring lap record was a diesel VRS which you get in Europe with a twin turbocharged diesel engine, this is the engine that I prefer, which is the 2-liter TSI. 265 horsepower, 400 Newton meters of torque paired to a good old 7-speed DSG. This combination is like rum and coke or beer and pizza. It might seem repetitive at first, but it works every single time. Moreover, the Kodiaq VRS's Haldex all-wheel drive system is more advanced than the one that you get in that Mark 3.5 VRS up front. it can send 100% of its power to the rear axle or 85% of its torque to a singular wheel. The new Golf R and RS3 come with a drift mode enabled from the factory. And since the Kodiaq RS more or less should have the same Haldex all-wheel drive system as those cars, if you go to the right coder or tuner, it is possible that you could probably unlock drift mode in a Kodiaq RS, which basically means that this Kodiaq RS is like an X3M but on a budget. Talking about budget, we don't know the price of the Kodiaq VRS, at least when we were filming this video. But according to my predictions, it should be nothing short of 65 lakh rupees ex-showroom, which is a 20 lakh rupee jump from the normal LNK Kodiaq. And that's where the Kodiaq VRS will stop making sense. Because let's be honest, even with all of this suspension trickery and all-wheel drive magic, the Kodiaq VRS just isn't as nimble or sharp as an Octavia RS when it comes to handling. And since it has become stiffer and more angrier, that means that it's become less fuel economical and less practical than a normal Kodiaq. But that isn't the point of this car. You're not buying a Kodiaq VRS because of its practicality or even its outright performance. You're buying it because it's just cool. And yeah, that's all that matters. And let it be the cool bucket seats on the interior with red stitching, the cool steering wheel, the angry bumpers. This car just makes your inner child happy. And this is the type of car that will gain you respect, and it will make sure that everyone strikes a conversation with you. And if you can get over the price tag, this is one of the coolest cars you can buy under 1 crore rupees. Before M340i guys get butthurt, I'm not saying this is the fastest or the best looking or the best driving. The definition of cool is just that it's cool. I mean, it's rare, it's good to look at, there aren't going to be a lot of them around. And let's be honest, the 340i isn't cool anymore. Let's be honest.